What's going on, everybody? RVR here. Just chilling. Wishing you guys peace, understanding, bliss, healing, gratitude, abundance, everything. Wishing you everything you need and want and deserve. Hope life is good. Haven't done a video for a minute here, so gotta shake off this rust. Walking back here from yoga, and life is pretty good. Life is really good. Super blessed. Just yeah, I don't even know. Where do I start? Where do I begin? I don't know what we've been talking about lately, but it doesn't matter. It's all the same thing. Nothing really matters, guys. Nothing matters. Even the things you really think matter don't. Nothing matters. Because in the end, you're just gonna die, and you're gonna transcend to the next, whatever that might be. And so, don't waste your life, guys. Don't waste it. So, yeah. What has been new? Just getting back to my routine after level 1. Just getting back into the zone again with everything, and I've made a pretty powerful, deep commitment with myself with the raw foods. It's time, and I've been really really in a good place with it. So feeling pretty good. My kidneys have not been filtering though much, like the last 2 weeks. It just even once they've been busted open for like 5 months now, pretty much. But still, it takes time to clear the layers away, guys. Each layer gets harder and harder for me. I'm like, man, especially with my nerve issues and my broken hip and everything. This healing journey is going to take time, and I'm about 2 years into it, and I'm like, I just realize more and more how much more I have to do, how much more just work, physical, cleaning up this body of mine, and keep getting it hydrated, and keep just making good choices and good habits, and doing more of this stuff, doing more of the emotional stuff and all that crap. It's like more and more apparent the more I get it down, doing this stuff. Hope the waves aren't too loud. I was trying to avoid it a little bit. So yeah, I don't know, guys. But I'm like in a really good place, and I'm just super focused, and I don't know. I just really I'm in a place where like I said, I'm committed to being fully raw for a certain amount of time. I'm not going to really say how many, it's kind of personal, but I'm just ready for it. I'm just committed to loving myself. Like, I've reunited with that part of me who was kind of lost. The part of me that could do anything. The part of me that could just set my mind to something and accomplish it, no matter what it was or what people thought, or what how many people said I couldn't do it, or So I've kind of realigned back with that, with my deepest strength, and I'm feeling really powerful. And we all are, you know what I'm saying? We're all very, very powerful. We can do anything we want. So, for me, I want the best, most highest level of health ever. That's what I want. So, I'm just loving the raw food. I'm absolutely in love with the raw food. I'm absolutely in love with myself and this path and the Creator. I'm in love with it all. This one love, guys. I'm in love with it, and I'm just honored to be able to have such good, like, to finally be really, really, doing everything I need to do to get everything I want. And I guess that's kind of I guess what I'm going to go for with the name, with this video, It's like, because the more I go, it's just facing more and more, facing the demons, facing the whatever will come up, feeling it, feeling the stuff, feeling the emotions, feeling this crap, and then releasing it, just releasing it. And it's like, wow, you just get to these points where you're like, okay, that was the me who would mess up on cooked food every week, sometimes a couple nights in a row, sometimes every 2 weeks, whatever, but that's not me anymore. And this isn't like, I don't care if you're going to be for you, if you're going to be fully raw or what it is, like, there's nothing wrong with cooked food. I mean, it's, but for me, it's just like, I know where I'm at now is just, I'm so in love with just like things I haven't eaten in so long, like just like the veggie fruits, like tomatoes, cucumbers and stuff, like, it's just, for me to be like, no, I'm not going to be 100% raw with where I'm at right now, with just me personally, it's like, well, that's just going to open up all these gates, and it's like, no, anything can happen if I'm not, like, and I'm so content, like, I enjoy it so much. I enjoy the just the flavors, and my taste buds are pretty pure, pretty freaking pure. Because, yeah, I have messed up in the last 2 years, but, like, maybe not as much as you guys might think. I don't know, but my point is I just can't be in that mind. I'm in the mindset of, no, like, when I have that goal, like I said, when I'm really just aligned with myself, when I'm really loving myself in every single degree, then I can accomplish it. And it's like, and it's enjoyable, and it's so much fun. And you gotta make this fun. You gotta when you're unturning the dirt and the stone and the stones and the whatever, there's gonna be all sorts of crap under there, but it's what you do with what you're finding. Like, oh my gosh, what is this stuff? I haven't even thought about these unprocessed emotions, or I haven't even felt like this injury since it happened 15 years ago or whatever it is. And it's like, the longer you go, it just gets, you just got to keep learning. And like, there's no end to learning. There's no end to learning. So yeah, so let me just get down to the video, I guess. I don't know. It's what's going on? What's going on? Like, what is getting in your way with your health issues or your health challenges? Why are you not being successful? Or why are you just not being successful with whatever your goals, any sorts of things? Why are you stagnant? What are you not doing? What are you doing? What are you doing is usually what it is. Usually you just got to remove what you're not doing. That's number one, So what's getting in your way? Is it, I mean, everyone has different stuff. Are you eating too much cooked food? Most cases, if you're not in a serious life-threatening issue, the best way to do it is a mucusless diet. Transition and have cooked food and stuff, but for some people, they can't. You got to go 100% raw. Myself, and perfect example. I have to for quite a while to really. Because I'm just still so freaking acidic. Still, like I'm 90% healed, I guess. If I was gonna put a percentage on it, But, every day is different, but it's just like, which is huge, 90%, like, it's been like, if you would have asked me in the last 2 years, for most of it, it's like 0%, that's what I felt, So, it's just, we gotta do what it is, like, the cooked food will set you back if you're not ready, but, you know, in most cases, you know, you gotta eat, like I was saying, you gotta eat some cooked steamed vegetables or whatever. Even some of whatever you used to eat is okay, just to transition, just so it's not going to be as abrupt, uncomfortable, and all that, you know. And if you do, it's sometimes it's like, well, but then you can get too lenient. You can get too lenient with yourself. It's like, oh, well, you got to have some sort of a bar that's feasible for you, you know. And, you know, are you not fasting enough? Are you eating too much at night? Are you not resting? That's the rest is the biggest one for healing. Rest in all ways. So many people when I'm like, have you been resting? So many people who have been asking me questions and stuff. And they're like, oh yeah, I'm getting my sleep. I'm like, I hope so, but that's just one part of your rest. You got to take time out to whatever. Meditate, anything. Just not do anything, whatever it is. You got to take time just to get clear, just to get centered sometimes, and to rest. Because if you're always going, you're not going to be able to process the emotional stuff, and your physical body is not going to be able to heal by any means. If you're not taking the time to just sit still. And I know, for me especially, it's been hard to be sedentary for 2 years. It's been the hardest thing in the world, the best thing in the world, because it's forced me to just go as deep as possible as I could, and I'm still going with just deep, just going inward on my inward journey, you know. That's the key. But so many people they don't want to face themselves, and they just want to be distracted. They just want to get distracted. Oh, no, I don't. It's like, I don't know. So, but yeah, like, what else is getting in the way? Like, are you not, like I said, are you not doing enough intermittent fasting? You know, are you dry fasting too soon? That's a big one. Or are you like not getting enough like fluids in your body, like alkaline fruit and vegetable chemistry in your body, and then you're like thinking you can dry. You got to work up to the dry fast, guys. I mean, I'm just saying, you're not gonna do more harm than, like, it's very powerful, but just make sure you've been raw for at least a little bit, and most importantly, that you're getting the most, that your body is super hydrated, super electrified, so stuff is just getting pushed. Your cells, the interstitial spaces are getting, everything is getting moved around, and everything's just preparing for when you squeeze that sponge. You know, that's what dry fasting is about. It's squeezing the sponge and then going a while and filling it back up with what you need to do to squeeze it again. You know what I'm saying? So, but just in general, are you just, you know, are you overeating? It's like all sorts of stuff, you know. Are you not getting support? Do you not have support in this? That's a huge one. That's a huge one. What else could be wrong? You know, what are you? I mean, the big thing is are you living in a place? Are you working a job? Are you in a relationship or whatever with something that's not physically healthy for you, something that's not mentally healthy for you, or spiritually, emotionally healthy for you? That's a big one. And it's hard to get out of these those types of things, all three of those things, and whatever else. You know, if you're not, sometimes we got to sit back and recognize what it is that we need to change. Like, you know, what is the most important thing we need to change? Sorry, I've been holding this thing weird just because the sun's gonna set, and I want to make sure you can see my face, but so there, I'm more relaxed. So it's just, sometimes we gotta recognize what it is. Sometimes we don't know what it is to be, you know, to improve our lives. Sometimes we don't know, but most of us know. We know, right? we know what it is, and then we procrastinate, or we justify things, or whatever, or we're just like so stuck in our habits, even if they're like killing us, right? Just because it's a habit you do all the time don't mean it's positive. But just remember, do things all the time that are positive. That's all you gotta do. Just do positive, do good, and that's gonna follow you. And think positive, do good for others. That's gonna come back. It all comes back, and it's all like what you put out there. You know, are you projecting? Are you in your head all the time? Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Get out of your head. Are you taking too much herbs? Like, that's a big one. Are you taking too much herbs? Are you taking like the wrong ones? Like, you know, are you not thinking about your detox in the manner that it should be really thought about? Are you doing things just out of desperation? Because that's how I did it a lot. Where I was like, oh, I messed up with the diet, and then I'm like, well, I'm going to eat like 2 times as much fruit the next day to make up for it, you know, or take more herbs. It's like these things we do, right? I know a lot of you guys know what I'm saying. But yeah, sometimes it's like we just, and it's hard, and this happens to everyone. It's happened to me so many times, even me, like, and it still does. That's why support is so important in this, because you have another perspective to be like, oh wait, maybe you don't need to be taking lymph 4 right now, or lymph 5, or maybe you know, maybe you shouldn't be. That's a big one, man. Like I said, rest. Like, it's important. Like, if you're gonna do some deep digging, you're gonna do like a fast of any type, make sure you're not working. Take off some work for that, so you can rest and actually get everything out of that. You know, I don't recommend working when you're fasting. Even juice fasting, like some of it's okay depending on the person, but like not like during your whole juice fast. But we got to do it. You know, we got to do what we got to do. You know, we got to do it. Everyone's in a totally different spot and situation and all that stuff. And it's just like, I don't know. Like, we just got to sometimes just be. And you know, sometimes it's like, well, that's what's so important about having a picture of your eyes. It'll tell you just so much more stuff. Like, you have an underacid bowel or you have an overacid bowel? You know, should you be eating super citrusy fruits, or should you stick more to the subacid fruits? You know what I'm saying? Things like this. Because sometimes one person, you know, you might not be ready for the power of the oranges. You might not be, or you know, you just might not be the super powerful, or you might not be ready for the powerful watermelon effects. You know, you might not be ready for a lemon juice fast, whatever it is. I mean, me, even on just like a lemon juice fast or a water, like, I still get so beat. I have so much toxicity and crap still in me, so much mucus, so much. Like, you hear me sometimes. I'm just being real. Like, you hear me. I still got this. If you see my eyes, you'll see. I just got a new picture of my eyes, and man, thought they'd be a lot better, but you know, it's intricate, man. It's intricate. There's so many layers and levels of lymphatic stagnation throughout everybody's bodies. So it's just, but you know, and yeah, I don't know. What else? Have you guys found things that have worked for you? Have you? And if you have, like, put it in the comments. I've always loved your guys' comments, and that, you know, a big thing of what I'm trying to do is just building community for myself, for you guys, and you guys can see what helps you guys. And maybe you guys can find like a support buddy, like someone who you know, like an accountability partner or something, you know. And I'm glad to be there for you guys in any way I can. I just haven't had time to set up, like, and I'm transitioning back with my old job just a little bit, and I'm just like I'm able to see some clients. I'm able to help you guys, and I really want. It's just I want to so bad, and it's just timing and still doing a lot. Just focusing on me. I'm totally ready, totally prepared. Like I really want to help you guys, and that's what I hope I'm doing with this. So, like I always say, like let me know how things are going. Touch base with me. And yeah, I want you guys to turn the corner, you know, because I know that we just get blocked on these walls sometimes. I want you guys to turn the corner and remove those pieces, remove that stuff that is in your way, or just walk around it, you know, just stop running into the wall. Stop. That's what it comes down to. But saying this for me, from my experience, it's not that easy. We get into these ruts, these negative habits, and it's hard to be able to access the peace and the insight and just what we really need to do. And a lot of times we know, like I said, we know what's blocking us ourselves, but we just we're not in the place to really, we just don't want to change. We don't want to change, and it's like, man, at some point we just gotta change, you know what I mean? That's where I'm at. Like I'm so solid in where I'm at right now with just being 100% raw, and I'm just enjoying these gifts from God, man. These fruits and vegetables and the herbs, and I'm just enjoying nature. Nature's a big one. Get into nature. It will just nourish you. That motherly, feminine energy. It will just nourish you. It'll make it so much easier for you to just zap in, just get totally cleared, and things will come to you a lot. You know, things come to you a lot easier when you're in nature. You know, you know what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, guys. So I know most of you guys are doing. I know you're all doing what you need to do to get healthy. You know, but we can always do better. And so I'm here to motivate you guys to do better. That's what I'm here for. That's what I'm doing. I'm here. I'm gonna inspire you guys like there's no tomorrow. So, yeah. So just get still. Remove those pieces that are negative. Remove those pieces that are not serving you. Remove that stuff, because it's just gonna bring you down, you know. It's just gonna bring you down. Sit back and have some gratitude, appreciation for what we have, this gift we have, and it's always, you know, it's always better than we think it is, right? When we're having these rough times, it's always better. It could always be worse, and most of the time, it always has been worse, you know. But even if this is the worst it's been, you could still think of how it could be worse. You know what I mean? So it's just, I don't know anything, and that you know, I know nothing. Nothing matters. Like I said at the beginning of this, nothing matters. Just remove all of it. Like, but no buts, no explaining. Like no, just get dialed in and do what you need to do to get well. Do what you need to do to get your goals accomplished. Do what you need to do to be in that state of abundance, state of just connection, whatever it is. Do what you need to do to stay in the flow of life. Be present. Be present. Be present. And man, my right arm's getting sore. Yeah, like I said, sun's about to set, and I'm holding the camera all funny. But yeah, I really want to say it again. I know I've said it before, but you guys really mean a lot to me. I'm really have a lot of appreciation and just and I've grown a lot because a lot of you guys, I feel really strong right now, and I'm like super blessed to be doing this and to be getting to higher levels, just higher levels. I'm ready to do what I'm supposed to do. I'm ready to do this, and I gotta thank you guys for letting me be authentic, be real with you guys, and just share with you guys just a real dude's journey doing this. It ain't easy, guys. If you think it's easy, for most people don't think it's easy. The rare people think it's easy, but guys, it's not easy to turn all the health stuff around. It builds up. You think you got, this, you get this tumor and you think it just appeared out of nowhere. It didn't appear out of nowhere, guys. So, sorry, I always think about my grandpa when I talk about the C word. Bullshit, man. Those guys are, man, I will never forget what they did to my grandpa with that chemo. Those guys, but anyways, I was talking about reversing everything around with mucus. All this mucus that's in us, it takes so much time. It takes a lot of work, diligence, perseverance, determination, focus, drive. It takes discipline. It takes a lot of discipline. So I'm proud of you guys for doing what you need to do and for stepping up to a higher level. So if you're watching my channel, I know that you like to step it up to higher levels. I know you're at a really high level too for being in this for our paths crossing, you know what I'm saying? So I just want to keep raising your vibration in any way I can, raising my own vibration, raising the energy of this planet, just getting that frequency to the one that I want, the one where the peace and joy and bliss, and there's just one thing, and there's the present moment, and you're enjoying it. That's where I'm at, and that's where you guys are at, and that's where life is at. There's nothing in the other direction. Oh, that's the past, that's the future, I'm worried about this. Oh, will they accept me? Oh no, whatever, all this stuff, you're just wasting your time. You're just wasting your sweet, precious time when you're caught up in that place that doesn't exist. It's just a fabrication of your own mind. You know what I mean? And yeah, it might be a nice sunset tonight. The clouds are out, so it's just, it's just we gotta stay strong in this. Stay strong in your truth. You guys are freaking warriors. You're going, that's how you gotta look at this. You have to have that. First of all, I know this is for just those people who, this isn't for, I know not everyone's gonna want to heal everything. Most people are still so freaking dumbed down by everything that they're gonna go these other routes and they're gonna discredit this. But you can't discredit what you never experienced, and you can't discredit God, nature, truth. Can't do that. The laws of nature. You can't keep cooking all of your food, all of it. It's just, but I forgot what I was saying. Yeah, we can't discredit ourselves. We can't. We have to just focus on it. Focus on it. Do it. Be it. Live it. Be that change. Don't get into the gossip. Don't get into the worry. Don't get into the fear. Don't get into the uncertainties, the unsettled, the whatever. Get out of it. Get out of it. And the only way to get out, no one else is going to help you get out. No one else is going to help you get out of the health stuff. No one is. It's just you. You got to go right here, between the eyes to the third eye, and get dialed in with your higher, most highest self there is, the highest one, which we all are. And you got to get high into the place, or not high into it, you need to just get into it, into that awareness, that presence, and go in. That's how you get in. That's how you find stillness. That's how you find the peace that you're always looking for, the peace that passes understanding. Can I get an amen? So, just rants, tangents, blabbers, and a lot of freaking love for all you guys. I'm eternally grateful. I love you guys so much beyond description. You guys are powerful beings, and I want to leave this under 30 so I don't have a part 1 and a part 2, but you guys know what to do. Do this. Be good, be kind, spread peace, joy, wisdom, and focus on that present moment. It's a gift. It's a gift. And utilize that to your advantage and to make this world a beautiful, wonderful place that we can all thrive in and be our best selves in. Peace be with you. Bam.